Today we'll be in the Project Flight, and today we'll be on Public ATC doing some flying. I am in the Boeing 777-300 ER, extended range. Um, and we are at stand Bravo 30 today. Um, the departure runway, I believe, is 09er as there is a plane about to take off in the air there. But I'll be doing a little tutorial for you guys on what to do when you're in here. So first off, you're gonna go into the you want to go in here, and this is your you're gonna go into Project Flight ATC network. It was transferred from the regular Project Flight to the ATC network, but don't worry about that. Just make sure you get in the server. If you can't find it, go to the Project Flight server and find it in their announcements. There will be one in there, or you can find it somewhere else. Um, if you have any questions, just ask me in the comments. But anyways, you're gonna get in here. You're gonna hop in one of these VCs like I'm doing right now. You're gonna pull up this, and this is all your flight logs right here. So this is gonna be this is your flight plan pretty much. So you're planning your flight here as you can see, and then you're just gonna wait. And yeah, so you're planning your flight here. So one thing that we'll do is I'm gonna full screen it actually. So yeah, I'm gonna full screen this. So yeah, you're gonna go all the way down here, and you'll do a flight plan, something like this. You can copy that. So I'll explain what this means. So your call sign, obvious, it's on top of your plane. It's pretty obvious. It's what you're being called by ATC and what you're saying after you've like read your transmissions. So that's what you're gonna do. And then your aircraft, you take off depending on what aircraft you're flying. Like if it was Airbus A320, you'd be like, depending on what thing it would be an A320-200, which is the only one in the game. So I just do A322. But for me, I'm flying up Boeing 777-300ER. You don't have to put in the ER, and you just put in 3 because you're just gonna take off the end, and then you're just gonna put in 3 because that's the generation of it. Okay, so if you cannot find what this is, I'd recommend that you can find it when you join the game. It's MDPC, which is Punta Cana, and this is pretty much where we're departing from, and then arriving to Gatwick. And the cruising FL is the cruising flight level, meaning once you have done your SID, which I'll explain in a minute, once you've done that, you will climb up to that flight level of 070, which is actually 7,000 feet. And if it was, say I was cruising up to 1,000 feet, which is very unrealistic, but whatever. Yeah, I'd do 1010. If I was cruising up to, let's say, 100 or 10,000 feet. Boom, 10,000. There we go. And you just take off you take off, like, here's this, and then here's 7,000. So you're taking off 2 zeros. So yeah, 1,000. There we go. And then, but I'm flying 070, which is 7,000 feet, which is unrealistic to what it can actually fly to. But since the map is kind of tiny, it's hard to actually go up to like per se like 26 or 37,000 feet. That would be really hard. So we're not gonna do that. So what we're gonna do, just gonna input that, badoop, in there. And if I undeafen in a second, you'll be able to see all the stuff. Input that. You're gonna go over to here. It's called the ATIS. They post all their information here. So as you can see, our approach controller will be Jonas Scene Vader 2, and then our ground controller will be Elber 14990. And yes, so there we go. And you can see Punta Cana International Airport. Okay, hold up, I missed that. Okay, so you're gonna go over to. So once you're here, when you're in here, you're gonna go over here, and you're gonna scroll up until this thing called ATIS. You're gonna go up to ATIS. You're gonna scroll here. This is basically ATIS is like the information for your flight. So they'll be telling you all this information. You need to know all this information. You have to read this to understand what's going on. So Punta Cana International Airport information C, which is information Charlie. If you need help, you can always search it up. What's information, say, which information Z in the phonetic alphabet, and it'd be information Zulu. So you just need to find what that is, and then there we go. You got the wind 050, and that would be 050, which is it's at 50 degrees, and then you got your knots at 6 knots, and visibility 10 miles or more, or 10 kilometers or more. Few clouds at 2,000. Temperature 27, dew point 23, QNH 1015. You would input that into an actual plane. However, we do not have those input systems in Project Flight, so that you can unfortunately not do that. Altimeter 29908. Landing and departing runway 09, which I mentioned earlier, was over there. So this is yeah, that is that. Not that. And you're gonna pull up this. There we go. Got that again. Yeah, so here you go. Advise controller that on initial contact that you have information C. You do not need to be saying every single time. British Air, or whatever, Speedbird 8768. I have information Charlie clear. Requesting takeoff. You don't need to say that. And once you contact them, you're gonna want to say that you have information Charlie, meaning that you've read their ATIS and you understand everything in there. And that once you've done that, you can advise the information Charlie. So once you're requesting your IFR, and we're gonna do that now. So you're gonna go over in here, and you're gonna go over to the thing. So what I'm gonna say, no, not that one. That one, okay. So what I'm gonna say is, here's my thing. So Speedbird 8768, and you're gonna say Speedbird 8768 requesting IFR clearance. Aircraft Boeing 737 or 777-300 ER requesting IFR to Gatwick. Cruise file 070, information Charlie on board, and you'd be saying that. You can also input it into, you can use a notepad or something like that if you really wanted to. I'm using one notepad here. I have some random stuff on there for the flight, and yes, so there we go. And you're gonna do that. So you're gonna read that out. I'm gonna read mine out real quick. So yeah, let's get to work here, boys. Okay. So I'm gonna unmute and unmute and undeafen.
On the 11.
So you can hear people talking right now.
50. Your score for you today is 3, 6,
so I'm gonna
5, 3.
Okay, so we already go to Layton. You're gonna want to put on your hit the lights too. So
level 030, level 060 for departure. Runway 09 for departure squawk 3653, FedEx 2.42.
Correct.
Okay, and you want to make sure your mic's on so you're not fooling around. Yeah, that'd be good. So yeah, we're gonna go to input.
FedEx 2.42.
After this.
Food scan ground, ready for pushback and then startup, November 2.
FedEx 2524, push and center proof plate including right on Alpha.
This is Air Canada.
Set right on Alpha, FedEx 2.42.
Speedbird 8768 with information Charlie on board. My aircraft is a 777-300 ER requesting IFR to Gatwick. Cruise file 070.
Speedbird 8768, are you ready to copy Alpha? Speedbird 8768, you're cleared to Gatwick via the Takeoff tanker departure. Your aircraft is a Boeing 777-300. Your cruise flight is 070. Your initial climb is 030. Your departure runway is 09 on approach 119.85.
Roger that. Speedbird 8768 cleared IFR to Gatwick. Cruising flight will 070. Initial flight will 030. Information Charlie on board, and departing via the Cadoc 2 Tango departure on runway 09er. Departure frequency 119.850.
We'll be back away. Contact me when you're ready for push and start.
This is Air Canada 807. We do not fit.
Yes,
on
that is very good.
27.
So that is very good of a one. It was a little fast. You can always slow it down and rewatch. But I have some info here. So what he was saying is basically the departure frequency that you would tune into if you're an actual plane is 119.850, and that'd be the frequency. 0 and 9 is our departure. We would taxi once we push back. We're gonna push back there. We're gonna taxi all the way up there to there. We're gonna take off and we're gonna go that way. And the Cadoc to Tank departure, I'll explain that in a minute. But for now, you're gonna want to pull up your charts. And to do that, you're gonna want to go into the. You want to go to ATC charts and the Project Flight ATC network server. You're gonna go to. You're gonna go to Punta Cana. I'm gonna pull up the Gatwick ones too. You're gonna pull it up, and you get this pretty much. You might have to download it. I'm not sure though. I've already got mine downloaded. So yeah. And here you can see we're in Bravo 30, right there, Bravo 30, and we're gonna taxi off the ramp. For reference, people, this is the ramp. This is a ramp. This is not Echo 2. This is not Echo 1. It's the ramp, and this is a holding point. This is a holding point. You do not consider this Echo 2, and then again, you do not consider this Echo 3. That is just simply the holding point. And then you're gonna say, so most likely you'd probably say, cleared taxi Echo to Runway 09, and you can see I will taxi here, here, and then to here. And from there, I will request for the lineup and wait, and then the takeoff. So these are the charts we're gonna follow up. So what he's talking about with the Cadoc to Tango departure is he's talking about this. So these are the things, and you got the Cadoc to Tango, the Chuma to Tango, the Pixar to Tango, and the Edbod to Tango. Most of the time I'll be using the Chuma to Tango or the Cadoc to Tango departure. Both of them are pretty good, I'd say. But today we're using the Cadoc to Tango departure, so we're gonna go from 09er, and then we're gonna choose 850. 085. Sorry. And you want to climb to 1000, and then you're gonna change to 070, which is 70 degrees, up to 3000, and then we're gonna go from 060 all the way up to we're going 060, and we're going our flight will be 5000. Then once we get to 5000, we'll be cleared to 070, which is just our flight was 7,000 feet, like I said earlier, like I explained. But that's pretty good. So boom, we have that, and you have everything done. So once I'm ready, I'm gonna be clear pushback. So I'm gonna drive it back up in the game. And we're gonna tune back into the thing. Good, let's go.
You can.
So you can see there's a plane
push
pushing
and
back
taxi
right
to
there.
Bravo 30.
Not too much going around there. We go, plane sitting there.
Bravo 30
Just gotta be careful for them.
339.
Okay,
You
you're gonna
are
wanna go to
cleared
this
to
thing.
get via the Cadoc to Tango departure. Your cruising flight.
Okay, so you're gonna wanna go to this thing, which will be right here. So I'll have a link to the description. This will be pretty easy for you. So you're gonna hit public server, public ATC server, so you can see yourself once you're in the public ATC server. Do not forget to join in that. So yeah, here's me right here. As you can see, I have nothing right now except for this. This is my current thing from last, but where you will delete that, and then you're gonna want to do an auto-generated route, which will be so since I'm not using Chuma, so I'm gonna do my own. So we're going, just check your flight charts once you get them. So as you can see, we're going to Marag. So Marag. And then let's check the next one. What are we going to? We're going to PC 101, PC, which will be Papa Charlie 101. And then you're going to go to Cadoc. It's a pretty simple departure, which will be a SID. And then we're going to go from there. And I'm going to probably go... I'll probably go directly from Cadoc to Roger. And then Vasux. And then hopefully we can get the arrival on the Vasux to 1 Golf arrival, sorry about that. Disvo Tel 2. And then I'll be Holly. Okay, there we go. So that'll be our flight. So you're gonna go like that. GCLP. Max cruise. And that will not be everything. So we're gonna go 7,000 feet. 7,000. There you go, 7,000 feet. Our alternate is GCLP as we're passing right near, which will be Gran Canaria. And I'm gonna set our max to about 270. There we go. There we go. and update your flight plan. You just make sure, if you get the CADOC, just make sure you could get the CADOC. You could also get the Chuma. So yeah, if you were doing the CADOC, you'd do what I just did. If you're doing the Chuma, you would want to go Marog PC 101, which will be Papa Charlie 101, Papa Charlie 102, and then you're gonna go directly to Chuma. You just gotta be, you just gotta accept the fact that you might not be able to go. Don't input this. I'd recommend that, and this whatever. So you will have to make up your own thing, but I'd recommend you log in to Project Flight Charts. It's pretty easy. They're making a new one, so I'll have to make a new tutorial at some point. But for now, we're gonna stick with this. Yeah, so we're gonna do that. So updated my flight plan. As you can see, it brings up a little pop-up, I believe. You're gonna do that, and then you're gonna click on your plane. To be right here. We have our thing right in there. So, MDPC to Gatwick. Make sure you change that if you're gonna change it into the thing. But there we go. So we have our Marog. We have our Papa Charlie 101. Then we have to CADOC. And then we go to Roger and then Vasok. So there's really nothing going on from here to here. We're flying right over. I'm probably just gonna stay on Unicom. I'm not gonna stay in there because there's really not too much going on there. I'd recommend that you actually join the thing so you don't screw up like me, but I'm a little lazy about them for a little bit. So we're gonna stay on here. So I'm gonna go back to the thing and I'm gonna unmute and do this. Let's go. Speedbird 8768 requesting pushback and startup. Stand Bravo 30.
Speedbird.
Just remember your stand. Bravo 30. That's fine. Yours gonna be differently. It could be like Bravo. Speedbird 8768 cleared pushback and startup. Tail to the left. So there we go. We just got cleared pushback and startup. You're gonna hit your P for pushback. And then once you're doing that, once you get a little bit back there.
And United 7214, good
be
evening,
your
Tulicana
things,
ground. Information Charlie on
You're
board,
gonna hit
requesting
A, and then you're gonna
IFR
be able to change
Gatwick.
the direction you're going using the pointer thing. So we're gonna be doing that, and that's pretty easy, I'd say.
United 721.
I'll be on my mic in a minute, and then we're gonna explain how to taxi.
Are you ready to copy IFR?
United
self-explanatory,
214, ready copy.
Okay, you're via the character tanker departure to Gateway. Yes, found. Your cruising flight level is 120.
Okay, and then you got that engine started up.
060. Your
Okay, so there we go. Brakes is B. Then you're gonna start your other engine is starting up.
119.85. Your squawk for you.
So there we go. We have everything done right there. There we go. So, and I'm gonna explain the flight. So, we are going from, most likely we're gonna be taxiing from off the ramp onto Echo, and then we're gonna go to Echo, hold short 09er. We're gonna take off 09er, which is gonna be pretty good, I'd say. I like that. I like that takeoff. We're gonna like that. Then we're gonna go from there, and then we're gonna change 085. Sorry, not 850. That'd be a little wacky right there. But we're gonna go like this. I'm gonna pull up my other things on here. So there we go. Speedbird 8768 requesting taxi instructions.
Speedbird 8768 taxi via Echo to Echo 2, Hollywood Echo 09er contact approach when you're on Hollywood Echo on 119.85. The same for United 7214.
Roger that. Clear taxi off the ramp onto Echo. Once I've reached holding point 09er, will contact Punta Cana approach will be 119.850. Departure road is 09er.
Correct.
So there we go. We just got our taxi clearance, and we're gonna go like this. We're gonna hit our flight thing right there, and you're gonna hit W to input your speed a little bit. You're gonna use that little pointer thing to guide yourself around the thing. If you cannot find the controls, you can always just hit this. So there you go. You got like that, or you can just hit. Actually, I have no clue what button that's for. So yeah, we're just gonna go like this. So yeah, you're gonna wanna don't slam on the brakes too much, I'd say. faster. Be careful. This thing has a big. She's a big girl. Okay, so you're gonna want to wait. If there's a aircraft, you're not gonna want to. So just remember to put in your taxi lights on, like I just did. I'm pretty stupid for that. Do it before you taxi. Once you're requesting your taxi instructions, this will be pretty helpful. Especially if you have weird settings and you can't see during the night. This will be pretty helpful. And now you can see your beautiful Punta Cana Tower. Punta Cana, I have no clue what Punta Cana Tower's out there. Punta Cana terminals. You have a lot of terminals here. I really like this. I think these terminals are really detailed compared to Gatwick's. Gatwick really severely needs a remodel. This isn't too good, I'd say. Anyway, I'm gonna radio back into the frequency as we're gonna be changing soon. So yeah, let's go. Yeah, so I'm gonna change.
Lufthansa 124 for Golf request Bravo 25.
Lufthansa 124 taxi via Golf Echo.
This thing is
Echo 2.
This
Sorry.
thing's a big girl, man. This thing. So the stall speed is 140. So you're gonna be really careful. You're gonna keep it at like at least 170, I'd say, so you can actually fly. That way it doesn't stall. It's insanely hard to land this thing. This is a hard aircraft to land because you're gonna be moving fast on a runway. You need a long runway like Gatwick or something. That would be really helpful for you. Or this is pretty good, I'd say. I would say 08 or 09er would be pretty good. I'd say these things are pretty good. But anyway, we're gonna radio into okay, yeah, this is a pretty sketchy little maneuver here. About to go off the thing if I turn any tighter. But anyway, we're gonna go on here and head to that.
Okay, Lufthansa 7602, you are cleared to Gateway via the Qatar 2 Tango departure. Your initial climb was 100, initial climb 050. Your departure runway is 09 on approach 119.85.
Oh my god,
Your
this dude's
score
taking
for
forever.
you today is 6501.
Copy, Lufthansa 7602, cleared IFR to London Gatwick via the Qatar 2 Tango departure. Flight level is going to be 100. Departure flight level, expect 050. Takeoff runway is going to be runway 09er. Contact MDPC approach on 119.850. Squawk is going to be 6501.
I'll be back when you're contact me when you're ready to push the start.
Speedbird 8768, requesting frequency change to Punta Cana approach.
You have already a frequency change contact.
Roger that. Frequency change to 119 or just 1850. Speedbird 8768. There we go. We're in the new frequency.
Speedbird 8768.
Affirm. This is Speedbird 8768.
Speedbird 8768, Punta Cana approach, good day, sir. Behind, next departing United Airlines Boeing 737 line of radar is running behind.
Roger that. Roger.
7859 on frequency.
Good up from the first one, there's everyone non-entering airspace and can just land.
Yeah, Jet 78459 up Punta Cana approach, good day, sir.
United 7214, cancel takeoff clearance. There's a plane on the runway.
Very funny. Jet 7859, turn right heading 300.
I'm just having a fun on and turn right in 30030.
And Jet 7859, just for information, as a server, speed restriction is 25 knots under Federal 100, so reduce speeds to 50.
Just trying to screw around.
Commander 785, none of we are reducing speed, it's just our autopilot is playing up. But,
Yeah, so we can check our thing for.
Repeat 8768, confirm you're lining up.
A firm, speeder 8768, lining up for now.
Yeah, that's 7214
Yeah,
identified.
we're gonna line up real quick. This does not mean we're gonna take off. This simply means we're gonna line up right about there. Let's say, so a little bit. And we're gonna go up here. We're gonna line up real quick.
7859 now. Maintain 3000.
Commander 785 on the maintain 3000.
Repeat 8768, control 5 knots, 509, clear for takeoff.
Clear takeoff, runway 09er, speeder 8768. We're going to give him clear takeoff.
Left heading.
We're going clear takeoff 09er, so we're gonna take off now. Do not put the speed above, I'd say about above 80%. They use around 75, around I think they use 75 through 80%. But you gotta get this thing a little more.
Now the 5353, protocol approach good days, so
big old girl. So your V1 speed is basically when you cannot stop anymore. So V1 and the rotate speed is going to be 6. Rotate, so. Not sure if it's.
7214 for the climb Unicom 122, bye bye.
United 7214, I'm in Unicom 122, just raise here, bye bye.
Okay, so yeah, then we're gonna.
7859 speed 180 knots or less. And descend 2000.
Yeah, we're gonna look through here.
Descend 2000, maintain speed 180.
I'm just at 859 now, reduce my
You're gonna look at 78. 78. This is a stressful moment. This is gonna be super stressful. So you're gonna make sure you're flying on track.
101. Right heading 240.
166. Make sure you always use your things. We're climbing up the 3000. This is really dangerous. So
Naja, jetzt kommt noch die NASA rein, die machen wir noch und dann gehen wir auf, oder?
Gear up. These have nice gear animations.
Ja, ich mach noch die NASA und dann geh ich auf. Machst du die auch noch?
Ja, ich mach die anderen noch.
Good job.
Yeah, so you can see route time.
People 8768 identified, proceed direct Carter when you report your requested level.
Please repeat.
Proceed direct to Cartalk when you report your requested level.
Roger that. Proceeding to Caddock, speeder 8768.
And speedbird 8768, report your requested level.
Requested level is 070.
Copy, climb federal 070.
Roger that, climb is 070.
Now the 5353.
Okay, so we're climbing to 070, which is 7,000 feet. We're gonna climb about that height.
Now the 5353, now speed 180.
And boom. And technically you should have your flaps on, but for now we're already up in the air. We're still climbing some of the
7859 turn left heading 100, cleared correction left heading 080, cleared LS 09er.
So we're just skipping Papa Charlie 101. And then next we're gonna head to which is Roger.
Turn left hand 080, clear LS 109.
So Roger's the point where I'm about to
5353 turn
about to
right
lower
heading
my speed,
230.
I'd say.
People
Now once we
8768 for the climb Unicom 122, bye bye.
Roger that, cleared Unicom 122.8, goodbye, speeder 8768. Okay, we're cleared to Unicom, which is basically reached planes taking out when they're not in airspaces. There you go. So we're in here. We're about to go to Caddock, so I'm just gonna raise my seats to about right about there. So that's really good. Once we get to around 7,000, I'll turn off the flaps so we're not climbing anymore. This isn't anything. It's pretty good, I'd say. I'm gonna get some pictures here. Let's get some pictures. Yeah, there we go. I'd say that's pretty good. Shift that. Okay. you're gonna go up for shift P, and then you're gonna go load back in your call sign, your airport name. So you're gonna direct to what you're going to. So I'm just gonna, it's almost like Caddock, I'd say. Yeah, we're pretty much at Caddock. So to go from Caddock to Roger 359. 359er. Turn left heading 359. Just make sure I'd use the flight radar. That's pretty good. I know they're changing it in a little bit. In a few whatever. I don't know when. There's just people are saying they're changing it, which is I'd say it might be for the better. I'm not sure how it's gonna be. People are saying it's the testers are saying it's really good. So hopefully it is. Hope they're not lying to me, man. So 3 from 6, you want it to be precise, I'd say. I'm having to go a little off range, so